What is good, YouTube? And today we have another Lost Sword video just talking about the update that is coming to the game next week in the last week of July. And you're going to see that this update is basically a summer update that is going to be, as they say, the next major update. As you can see, it's highlighted with fun, adventure, and new surprises. And let me just say, there are some big surprises that you might see here. Anyways, we're going to see the first thing, the big surprise that we're going to see is the new character, Summer Mary. So Summer Mary is going to be a rear position Frost Wizard, so she's going to be in the back line and of the Frost element, and she's going to be a Wizard damage dealer. Yeah, that's the design. You can check it out on the official Reddit. I don't want to get demonetized, so we're just gonna skip by that very quickly. You can pause it and look at it if you want. But anyways, we're gonna look at her skills, so I don't get demonetized and not look at the design. But you guys surely saw it, and you guys can pause and see it. But anyways, so we have her ultimate. It's gonna be an AoE attack. It looks like it does extra damage to fire. So basically, anywhere where there's fire, you're gonna want to bring her. Also, she's going to have her active skill increase her own crit damage and crit chance, and then she has a passive which will increase her crit damage and also her own ultimate damage, and then she'll also ignore damage reduction and decrease ultimate cooldown whenever you kill an enemy. So basically, she has a very good niche. She's going to be pretty much best in slot damage dealer for fire stages, and especially ones with a lot of AoE damage that you need with a lot of enemies, because she'll be constantly resetting her ultimate cooldown and just ulting and then just doing a ton of damage to fire enemies, which will make her extremely good and probably the best damage dealer by far against fire teams or fire stages. She also has her card coming out, yeah, and it's also going to increase ultimate skill final damage. So basically, the way that she's going to work skill kit wise is she's just going to be an ult spammer against fire stages with a lot of AoE, and that's what she is going to be good for. Now this is going to be her pet. It's going to look pretty interesting as well. The skill is going to be that increased damage dealt to fire enemies for all Frost allies. You can see another fire boost, damage to fire enemy boost. So that's pretty much her niche. There's going to be a lot of fire stages, I believe, for the new chapters and also for the event. So that's where she'll shine the most. And there's also some other things coming. So basically, they're adding new upgrade paths for relics and chaos cubes. They're increasing the base maximum level of the round table to 300. I don't know how anyone's there right now on global unless they spent like so much. But based on that, you'll be able to further expand it based on your transcendence and awakening status of the characters you own. There's going to be new backgrounds, one for Summer Mary, a new in attendant, and also you can get Summer Mary as an attendant. And the big content one, there's new adventure chapters up to 53. Starting from 53, this new legendary equipment will drop. I don't know anyone that's at 53. I'm personally at like 36, 37, so that's interesting. Also, new Stonehenge floors, new Secret Cow Dungeon floors, of course the new equipment set, which they'll actually showcase, I think later on they said. Also the Tempest set, which will drop in floor 11 for Stonehenge, which is great. And then of course new unique legendary gear, which is going to be cool. Basically, they say that after the maintenance that will be in the update, probably a week from now, Summer Mary will be running with her pet. And we also are getting Kay on the banner, who's a very good PvP knight and also very solid in PvE, who's also a red character, I believe, right? A red knight, a fire knight, which is very interesting. And it looks like we're getting another 2 event like stages, which will give us currency, probably another shop. And basically, the Trials of the World Tree, the other event dungeon, will close, but we're going to get more rewards from these events here, and you're going to see that they're also changing the roulette rewards, because that daily roulette spinning thing, it just gives some pretty trash rewards sometimes. But yeah, that is pretty much the gist of the update. So you can see the new characters coming. Just design wise, I think a lot of people might want to go for her. We're just going to scroll past it very quickly. Yep. And I think definitely if you're struggling with fire stages, she'll be good. And if you guys want to save up for her and skip Galahad, it's really up to you, but Galahad's so good overall, but I think she's going to be a very good character in fire stages. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below how you guys are enjoying Lost Sword so far. I'm having a lot of fun playing this as a side game, and I plan to make more content in the foreseeable future for it, but Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game, and I'll see you guys next video.